Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. I'm back. I know it's been a while, but I'm back, I think. Now that the summer is over and the events that I had for the first few weeks of September are done, I am excited to get back into a routine, which I'm trying to do this week. I'm trying to get back with my morning routine and stuff, which is going well, but I hope that it's gonna get better at the end of this week. I'm just starting to get back into the routine, and I thought that filming a little cozy chronicles would also help, so here we are. I just wanted to come here and update you guys on about a few things. I don't have a lot of time, so this is going to be like a short talking segment, and then maybe towards the end of the video we might have another talking segment. But yeah, like I mentioned, I'm back. I'm done with the summer camp and all of the other events that I had during the first few weeks of September. So I'm back. I'm trying to figure out a schedule for content creation in general. So yeah, that's going to be an issue, but for now what I'm thinking is we're gonna stick to Sunday videos where I just sit down and do something on my notebook, and then we're gonna have a cozy chronicle video, not weekly, because I don't think I will have enough content for that, and it kind of like stresses me out. So maybe bi-weekly we can do the cozy chronicles. That's like a progress, but we're just kind of going to roll with it and see how frequently I can put that out. But yeah, that's the plan. And I'm also trying to figure out a schedule for my gaming channel and my Twitch as well. I'm starting to do co-working streams again, which is fun. I really do like co-working streams because I get to like finish the stuff that I have on my to-do list as well, which is fun. But yeah, so that's like my thought process. That's what I am working on. But like I mentioned, I thought that maybe filming a cozy chronicles this week would help me with the routines and stuff, so I'm excited to be back. I really missed filming as well. We'll see how I feel about editing, but I really did miss filming and talking to you guys. Another thing that I want to mention is my notebooks, especially my notebooks for 2026. I know that people already got like their hobonichis and stuff, which is fun. I like seeing people's reactions and unboxing videos and stuff. I also decided to continue with hobonichi, even though I think this year I didn't use it fully, like both of these notebooks, but I'm trying not to be hard on myself. It was my first year using hobonichi, and I think I did my best. It could have been better, but I think for next year I have ideas that will help me use notebooks more, which is exciting. But I am, like I said, I'm sticking with hobonichi. The only issue that I have is they're not shipping to where I live, so I had to order it through someone I know so that they can bring it. That's what I'm doing. It should be here like at the end of the month, so I'm not really sure when I'm gonna upload this. I think when you watch this it should be here in about 1 or 2 weeks, which is exciting. But I'm gonna kind of explain what my thoughts are for the next year's lineup. So I have this little notebook that I use. This is like my pocket notebook. And I don't know if I showed you this, but I now have two in the same cover. Mainly because I realized that I was taking a lot of notes for like content creation in this notebook, and I thought separating it might help. So this is my content creation notebook, or going to be my content creation notebook. I didn't really put anything here yet, but you know. So I kind of divided into different channels as well, so that it's easier for me to see what I'm talking about. So I have two notebooks in this, and I will be continuing to use this because obviously I'm nowhere near done. I thought that I would be done with this a lot quicker, but no. To be fair, I didn't really use it that much. I have been using like my phone as well. Sometimes I don't take notes at all, but I will try to put this on my desk so I'm more, I don't know, I'm seeing it more and I'm using it more, hopefully. But that's the plan. I will be using this. The insides are Moleskine pocket notebooks. So yeah, I think I have another one that I didn't like use it at all because they came in like a pack of 3. So I will be using this until I'm done with them, and I can order hopefully another one. It's hard to find them because I want the squared version, but hopefully I'll be able to find it. But that's the plan. I am keeping this, and we're continuing with this one. For hobonichi part of the lineup, I didn't really find anything that I was like, oh my god, I want this when it comes to designs. I think I am a more minimalist person anyways when it comes to like covers and stuff, so maybe that's why. But I thought for 2026, I'm going to use a weeks as well. I'm just using a normal weeks. This is not like mega or anything, just like the regular one. I will be getting another regular weeks. I am getting a solid color again this year. There was a really similar color to this. I don't remember the name, but I will put it on the screen right now. I debated whether I should get that one or a different color because I really like this. And then I thought I could try something new because I honestly, even though I love this color, I thought that a change would be nice. And then I saw 2 other colors that I like. I liked the light blue one, sky something, I guess, if I remember correctly. That was really nice. It's like a really light blue. I love that one, but also I saw another one called antique green, and I was between those two. I asked my mom as well, like, which one do you think I should get? Because I was like in between. And I think we both settled on the green one. I love the blue, but since this is also a shade of blue, I was like, I think I need something different this year. So I'm going with that antique green. I will again put the pictures here so you can see which one I'm talking about. I'm excited. Okay, sorry, my storage was full, so if you see anything that changed, that's why. Anyways, I was saying that the green looks a little too vibrant on the website, but if I remember correctly, this also looks a lot more vibrant on the website last year as well. So I'm hoping that it's a bit more muted, the green, I mean. But honestly, even if it's not, I think it's a nice green that I will like using. So I'm excited. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say for the weeks, or about the weeks, I guess. The only thing that's changing is the color. And obviously I will be setting up some different pages for like the empty pages that we have in the back and stuff. But that's all I can say, I guess. Like, that's the general idea of what I want to do with the weeks. And I'm quickly going to go into the cousin. So I didn't like any of the designs, like I mentioned. It's not like I didn't like them, but I couldn't really see myself using it. So I'm sticking with like the normal cousin, not like any of the hard-covered ones. Hans, I think, if I remember correctly. So I'm just going to stick with the paperback version. So nothing changes in that. And when it comes to the cover, because I did want a cover, I saw one that I liked. It was like a flowery one. I'm gonna put it here. I liked it. I liked the design of it. I liked the colors of it. However, it seemed a little too bulky for my liking. I don't know if that makes any sense. But yeah, and I thought about it for a while, and I decided to not purchase any covers this year, mainly because I really like how this cover looks. It like aged a little bit. You can kind of see like the wrinkles and stuff over here, but I think it just adds to the cover. The button is a little, you know, used, but it's okay. I am liking how it looks in general, and it's really practical because it has like a pocket here that I put literally everything. You can see this is a mess, but you know, I will like put them into my actual notebook at some point. But it also has a cover here. I don't really like putting anything here, mainly because you can kind of see it. But you know, I was really happy about the cover, and because I like the color, but when I like the cover that I saw, but because I was not like, oh my god, I need to get this and I want to use this for this year, I thought I could stick with this. I debated for a really long time whether I should get it or not, and I thought that maybe it would be better if I stick to this one. So that's what we're doing. Nothing is changing with the way that my hobonichi cousin looks. I'm just changing the weeks basically. But yeah, I'm excited to start fresh with the notebooks. Like I mentioned, I have a better idea of how I want to use my notebooks this year. Hopefully they will be more full and I will struggle less with them. But I'm excited to get the notebooks, and I'm excited to plan them with you and use them and show them to you. I'm really excited. I can't wait until I have them, which again, I think it should be here in a couple weeks. So yeah, we'll see. We will definitely do a little unboxing, even though it's not going to be a huge unboxing. I will literally have 2 books, but still I want to open them and I want to talk about them. I will probably be really excited about them. But yeah, that's the plan. Thanks so much for listening to me ramble. We're gonna continue with the vlog, or like silent clips or whatever. And then at the end, I actually do want to come here and talk to you guys about the books that I'm planning to read this fall, because I got some new books and I'm excited about my fall TBR. So I think we can do that together. So stay tuned, enjoy the rest of the vlog, and I will see you in a couple days, in this vlog obviously, to talk about my books. So yeah, see you in the next talking segment. Okay, hello. I hope you enjoyed the little vlog part of this video, but we have another talking segment. Today is Saturday, 27th, and I am trying to figure out a TBR, and I thought we could do it together. So, this is basically my TBR for the end of December. So for the rest of the year, these are the books that I want to read, and hopefully I will get through them. Currently I am reading a book. I'm reading Beach Read. I'm almost done with it. I just have a few hours left, I think. So I have to finish that. Hopefully I will finish it this weekend. Yeah, after finishing the book, we're gonna move on to a new one, and I'm excited. And I did come up with a TBR list, basically. This is the list, and I wanted to talk about them, so that's why we are here. So one thing that I want to mention before I do the TBRs is I start my yearly reading goal, or like my reading journal, on November. I know this is a bit weird, but I'm actually going to show you why really quick. Maybe I should just get rid of the books for now, but no. Since the weeks start on oops, my books are falling down. But since the week's books start on November, like the last week of November, the first week of December, I thought what we could do is, last year at least, I thought that I should start my reading journal in November as well, since it's like at the end of the week's book. So I started in November. I didn't do a great job with keeping up with my reading journal this year, unfortunately, but I still want to start in December. But I still want to start in November this year. Hopefully I will have my book by then. But that's the plan. So most of the things that you see here, most of the books that you see here, I will probably have them in the new journal. Just a disclaimer, that's how I do things. It's not really practical, or it seems it's not really practical, but to me, I don't know, I like keeping it that way. But I'm actually going to go ahead and show you the books that I'm planning to read until the end of the year. So let's start. I kind of divided into months. If you don't already know this, I like to divide my books into months. Even when I'm like buying them, I don't know, it's just the vibes, honestly. So these three are for October, and I'm gonna explain how we're gonna do this. I'm just going to move these away for now. Okay, so this is chaotic, I know, but my goal is to read 2 books a month, but for October I want to do 3. We'll see if I can, but I think I'm going to read these 2 pretty fast, so hopefully I can get to this as well. So the first book that I want to read in October, or as soon as I'm done with the book that I'm reading, is this one, The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I had this book for about a year or so, and I unfortunately missed the season last year. So I couldn't really read it. Well, I mean, I could have, but I didn't want it to, because again, I divide the books into seasons or months in my mind. So yeah, but this time around I really want to read it. I'm excited for this one, but we'll see if it's worth the hype, because I've been seeing it everywhere. But I'm excited. I am ready for a new cute little small town romance, so I'm really excited about this one. We'll see. Obviously I will keep you updated. The next book that I want to read in October is this one. I had this book for like 2 years, The X-Hex. This is like about a witch, I think, that is going through a heartbreak, and like a little, you know, she curses, I guess, the ex and whatever. At least that's what I remember. I haven't really read the back cover for a while, but that was the vibes, if I remember correctly. And I'm excited to read this. I think I will read this pretty quickly, I think, because I don't know. The font looks a bit bigger than the other books, and I don't know. I think it's going to be a fast book for me to get through, so we'll see. I'll obviously again keep you updated, but this is the second book that I want to read in October. And the other book that I at least want to start in October is The Night Circus. I got this book like a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, I'm not sure, with a friend, with my best friend actually, and she is already done with the book. She finished it and she actually really liked it, and she has been literally forcing me to read it since the day we got it. I'm excited for this one. I definitely saw it on Instagram a few times, but after hearing what my best friend thinks about this, I'm really excited to read this, and I really want to finish this, so hopefully in October I will be able to read it. Like I said, at least I want to start so that, you know, I can get through the other books, but I am excited about this one. I can't wait to read this, but obviously we have to get through the other books first. But this is also on my TBR. I don't know if I said the book name, The Night Circus. But yeah, it looks really interesting as well, and I was watching a video today actually, and like a random video, I didn't really search for anything. It was on my For You page, and it was like a reading vlog kind of thing, and this was mentioned, so I was like, oh, that's nice. I didn't get any spoilers though, but I'm excited to read this. The size of the book is a bit weird. Like, this is the normal book, or I say normal, but you know, the average book size, I guess. It's a bit small, but I don't really mind. It's not big, so that's good, I guess. So these 3 are hopefully going to be my October books. Hopefully I'll go through all of them in this order. So technically I will start this in September if I actually finish my book. I'm planning to finish it today. I hope I can, and then tomorrow or on Monday I want to start this book, so we'll see. I'll keep you updated, obviously. Probably on my Instagram. I'm trying to use it more. By the time that you see this, it will be Wednesday, so I should start this by then. But yeah, I will kind of keep you guys updated on my Instagram and stuff as well if you want to follow me over on there. But I'm really excited. I will obviously update you guys here as well, because I'm planning to do another Cozy Chronicles video next week, but you know, if you want to get real-time updates, Instagram might be a better idea. But yeah, this is my October TBR, hopefully. I'm not sure if I can get through them, but I'm hoping that I can. But yeah, moving on to November. November is a weird month for me because I tend to read more literary fiction is the genre that I read, I guess, the most, or usually. That's what happens. I tend to go a little bit darker in November. I don't really know why. But like that's the vibes. Last year I read The Secret History, like the whole month of November. It was such a good book though. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, usually that's like more what I like to read in November, or I read like fantasy books and stuff. This time around I have 2 books that I'm really excited about, which is these 2. I'm not really sure how, in like which order I want to read it. I guess it just depends on how I feel after the night circus. But these 2 books are the ones that I want to read in November. One of them is The Little Friend by Donna Tartt. My best friend actually gave this to me. She started the book, but it's not like she didn't like it, but she was like, oh, I wasn't really interested in the book. So if you want to read it, you can just take this, and then if I want to read it, I will get the book. And I said, okay. So I have the book now. I'm excited to read it. I think, like, based on the back cover and like the general vibe of the book, I think I might enjoy this more than The Secret History. And I loved The Secret History, like, don't get me wrong, but like just based on the vibes, this might be more for me, I guess. But I'm excited to read this. This is a huge book also, so it will take a while for me to go through it, and the font is very small as well. I don't want to get any spoilers, so you know. But let me see the page number. I don't know how I feel about the last chapter being the tower, based on the Tarot knowledge that I have. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, 5. Okay, that's a weird number. But yeah, I'm excited about this book. I feel like this is gonna take a while for me to read though, because I annotate my books. If you don't know, I annotate like almost every book that I have. And I like it, don't get me wrong, but Donna Tartt books, or like, I don't know, literary fiction in general, I guess, takes a while for me to read because I annotate more, which obviously makes sense, but we'll see if I can read these 2 books in November. I'm hoping, but we'll see. But yeah, this is the first book that I want to read in November. We shall see how it goes. And the next book that I want to read in November, or again, at least start in November, is Rebecca. I love the cover of this book. First of all, let me just put that out there. This is actually going to be a reread. I read this book a few years ago, but I read it in Turkish. So I read the translated version. And I've been meaning to get the English version for a while because I wanted to read it in the original language. But I couldn't really find it, and I didn't really order the books and I didn't really order it online because I love book shopping, like physically. I like to go to a bookstore and look through the books, and I'm always getting a few books when I'm there, so like ordering it online, I don't remember to order the books online, if that makes any sense, but yeah. I saw this when I was shopping with my friend, and I was like, oh my god, I need this. So we have it, and I cannot wait to reread this. I am really excited. We will see how it goes. I really liked the book. The translation was really good as well. But I'm really excited to read it in the original language and kind of, you know, I think it's going to feel different, and I think I'm gonna like it more. But we'll see. I'm really, really excited to read this as well. So these 2 will be my November books. Like I mentioned, even if I don't finish it, I would like to start both of them in November, at least. But yeah, that's the plan for November. Now, for December, I have picked 2 books, but depending on how November goes specifically, and October, I guess, but depending on how well I'm doing with the TBR list, I might not read one of these, okay? I might need to take one out, but we'll see. Okay, so obviously for December, I had to choose a Christmas book. So these are the books that I chose. So I chose The Christmas Tree Farm, which the main reason being I don't really have any other books that are Christmas themed, unfortunately. Last year I read Love Like Farms, and that's like the only Christmas themed book that I have currently, which is sad honestly. I need to find more Christmas themed books. But anyways, I wanted to read a Christmas themed book, and this was the only option that I have, but I'm excited. And I do want to read the first book first, obviously, but we'll see. I'm excited for this one as well. I love a Christmas book. What can I say? It's fun. It's the vibes. So this is the first book that I'm gonna read in December. Well, I say first, but honestly, depending on how fast I finish the other books, I might move this to a closer time to Christmas, but honestly, I don't know, we'll see. And then the next book that I chose is this one, The Inheritance Games. Whoa, I actually said that in one go, that's impressive. I struggle with this word. I am so excited about this book. I have been wanting to get this book for like years. And again, I was shopping with my best friend. We do a lot of book shopping. I saw this and I was like, oh my god, I need to get it. And then I read the back cover, which is something that I do usually. And I kind of had like an idea of what this was, but after reading it, I was playing The Little Bookshop, by the way, at the same time, so keep that in mind. But as I was playing The Little Bookshop, no, it's not. But as I was playing The Tiny Bookshop, that's the name of the game, not Little, Tiny Bookshop. But as I was playing that game, I recommended... What is going on outside? I don't know if you can hear it, but there are the cars. A lot of honking going on. Okay. They're calmer now. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was playing The Tiny Bookshop, and I kept recommending a book that I loved as a child. And that book is The Westing Game. I love that book. I think I read that in school. I think I was in middle school. And I love that book. It was such a fun book to read. Like, I still remember to this day. We read it for like an English class, and I love that book. I still remember it. I don't remember like what happened in general. Like, I remember the general idea of the book. I don't remember the details, but I remember really liking it. I think that's where my murder mystery book obsession started. Because after that I read a lot of like Agatha Christie books and stuff as well. But yeah, this book reminds me of that book a lot, which is a good thing. This is obviously different, but I think the general idea of the book is the same. This is obviously a bit more how do I put this? More mature, I guess. Because obviously that is like a kid's book, so that makes sense. But I'm so excited for this book. I didn't even read it, and I can talk about it for like hours and hours. I'm so sorry for the person that I'm gonna become after reading this book, because I will talk about this for like at least a month. I'm so sorry. But these are the ones that I want to read. Now, if I don't get to finish the books that I showed you before Christmas time, I guess, like before the 15th or 20th, not even 20th, before like 10th or the 15th of December, I'm just going to read this book, and then this will be for like my January reads, I think. That's the plan, or at least after Christmas. Maybe not January, but you get the idea. I might start this in December, but this will kind of like move to January reads, depending on how long it takes me to get through mainly the November books. So like if we are not doing really good, if I end my last book for November in like, I don't know, 10th, 15th of December, I will just read this for the next 15 days, and then we will start this in January, but we'll see. If not, I will start this in December, like late December. Or if I get to finish the books before like 10th or like 15th, like I mentioned, I will read this first, and then we're gonna read The Christmas Tree Farm closer to Christmas, but I don't think that's gonna be possible considering the books that I chose, but that's the plan. These are my December slash maybe January books, but we'll see. I'm excited about all of these books. Okay, these are the books that I'm planning to read. I am behind my reading goal, unfortunately. The goal was not that high, but I think if I read all of these books, plus the one that I'm reading, because I obviously didn't finish it yet, I might miss like a few books, 2 books maybe, I'm not really sure about the exact number. But yeah, I'm behind my goal, unfortunately. This year was not a good year for me in general. I don't know, like, I have been struggling since February. I'm kind of done with this year, I'm not gonna lie. I was so excited, but yeah, I'm kind of over it, so we'll see. I will obviously keep you updated on my goal for next year if we start on November, which is the plan for now. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. But these are the books that I'm planning to read until the end of this year. And I honestly will be happy if I get through all of these books. Minus this one maybe, depending on, again, how fast I read things. But yeah, I'm excited for it. Like, looking at this book selection, it's... I'm gonna be honest, it's a bit chaotic, okay? We're like jumping all over the place, but I like it. That's just how I read, honestly. I read a lot of different genres, or at least I try to. Or at least I'm planning to. When I was in college, this was a lot easier, obviously. If you don't know, I have a degree in American literature, and yeah. Reading from different genres back then was easier, but also harder, because on my free time I didn't really read anything else than romance and like some fantasy books here and there. I'm trying to break that habit now that I'm out of college, because I kind of have to force myself to read other books. I say force. It's not really forcing. I like reading those kind of books, but it just... I have to like break them down, if that makes any sense. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm excited for this selection of books that I have. I'm really excited. I want to finish my book and then kind of continue on with the next book that I have on the TBR list. Okay, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you for listening to me ramble about books for like, I think I have been recording for like 20 minutes or so yep. Thank you for listening to me ramble about books. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. There might be a few more clips after this, depending on what I'm doing on Sunday, but enjoy those clips if there's any left. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it, and I will hopefully see you on Sunday with a plan with me video, or set up my monthly cover page, whatever whatever I call those videos. But yeah, thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it, and I will see you soon. Like I said, if you want more instant updates, you can check my Instagram. I will hopefully use it more. And yeah, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna read a little bit, hopefully finish my book, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.